welcome back to my channel. So the first thing you want to do is start folding the base of the truck. Take your pieces apart. If you're going to be doing the truck and the trailer, put them apart. Put all your reds or whatever color it is. That way you're not confused. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue all the acetate, which is the clear part, because once you start gluing them onto the base, it's going to be really hard to glue the acetate. So I find it a lot easier to just glue them right away and not worry about it. I like using Bearly Art glue. You won't be seeing the inside of the truck. However, this glue is very great at when it dries, it is clear. So if you guys just want to skip through this part, it's about 10 more seconds. I'm just showing you how I glue it. You can choose what best works for you. This is what works for me. So this bottom part is just a detail. I went ahead and glued it. It doesn't look like this anymore. I made it into more of a thicker square. That way you're not really struggling to make it fit precisely. But I made it into holographic paper. And now I'm going to glue. This would be the front window. And the back window is the bigger acetate. That's how you'll tell it apart. One's thinner than the other one. The thicker one goes in the back. Then I'll go ahead and just fold these. I'm going to fold all of them just to get it out of the way. Now I'm going to use the 3-in-1 Beacons glue. I recommend only this glue. Don't use a hot glue gun. Don't use tacky glue. 3-in-1 Beacons glue. When it dries like a hot glue gun, but it helps you maneuver back and forth. So you're lining up this part. See how I apply the glue here? I line up as much as I can, and then I will go back with my fingers and make sure that everything is straight. Right here, this is the bottom. How you're going to tell that apart, it's going to be the flap that has the thickest side will go glued on the bottom. And you'll see that one's a little thicker than the other one. Only glue the first 4 sides, not where the flap is going to open. I don't know if you can see that. See how I left that unglued? And on this one, you're going to glue all the sides because it's going to be the roof and the front mirror. So I'm going to apply glue on all sides. What really helps me is that I choose one side, and then I get these little, I wouldn't recommend paper clips. I recommend these little like small clothespins. You can find them at Dollar Tree, to get the first 2 edges, and then I worry about making the top side even. See how I go back and forth, and I take my time with it. I'm no rush. This is another easy part. You will glue all sides of this one, and you'll see how you kind of just have to, it'll seamlessly squeeze in there. See, you squeeze the top if you need to so it goes in there. Make sure it's as even as possible. I felt like mine was not that even, so I went ahead and opened the trunk part and poked it just so I can make sure it's as even as possible. But that's just me being paranoid. And then this part is just the back detail. Totally optional. You don't need to do this. I just wanted to add it so you can see the detail. And then you go ahead and glue that right in the bottom with your 3-in-1 Beacons glue. And then this other part is again optional if you're not going to put that whole gray trailer in the back or whatever color you choose to have. And I'll be showing you that piece right now. So this is that part. It's optional if you want to put it there and then you're done. But if you're not and you're going to add that trailer in the back, then don't glue that part and don't cut that part out. That was just an example. Right here, I'm already gluing the steering wheel. Glue however you wish. You can apply the glue onto the acetate or onto the red part, whatever you like. I fast forward this part. These are the wheels, very plain wheels. You can fast forward this part. I try to fast forward as much as I could, but I'm basically gluing all these because I will lose one little piece and then I don't want to go back to my Cricut and cut it, especially because when I cut this, Cricut Design Space was going to be closed for whatever they do when they close it down. So I just went ahead and glued all these pieces. These are the pipes. I chose one pipe. There's 3 different styles. Choose one, copy and paste, and get the other one. And then I put them on the side, put them wherever you feel like they look best. These are the mirrors. I glue on those little pieces, and you're going to see how I open the door and I kind of slide it to the side. Again, choose how you wish to glue it. I just want it to look as realistic as possible, but if you find this piece to be a little tedious, then glue how you wish. I've seen girls that did the other truck, the basic truck, and everyone glued the windows however they felt most comfortable. This is what I choose to do, but again, do what you like. This other part, I'm just gluing the wheels. You choose to glue your wheels as, whatever you feel like looks best. I decided to glue 2 wheels in the back and 1 in the front because that's what I saw in the pictures. But you guys are the creative designers of your own box. This is the grill. I'm using the Burley Arts glue because I really like how it has that fine point, and then I noticed that I put too much glue and it was going to seep through, but it's totally fine. I was able to rub this off, or you can use a glue eraser. You can find them at Dollar Tree or Amazon in a packet, but I was able to rub it off with my glove. On this part, I didn't know where to put the light. I decided to put it up high. Again, you get to choose how you want your truck to look, so I just went with this. I'm really excited to see what you guys end up doing or changing. It really does bring excitement to me to see everyone's own creative twist. This is an example of the tail lights. If you were just gonna cut it off here, you can add these tail lights on the gray trailer, or you can add it on this. So I didn't glue this part because I'm gonna show you guys how I glue the trailer part. And then this glue does, dry up fairly quick. So I remove those clips right away once I see that it's dry. So now I'm going to show you how to build the trailer. And this part is, of course, optional. Very important, gather all your pieces. I had blue tape. I took it off. Just start folding everything. That's what I did, just to get it out of the way and I'm not getting confused. You're going to realize that the box, you are going to glue it, and it's very similar as to the base of the truck. So just go ahead and fold all your pieces, get that out of the way, and then you can start gluing. And you start off with the base. There's going to be 2 of them that are not going to have score, and those are going to be your walls. So don't get carried away with the glue like I did there. So go ahead and line that up as much as you want. See how I line it up? The glue is magic. It lets you go back and forth until it's perfectly lined up, because all these are equal parts. One should not be bigger than the other one. I added my 3-in-1. See how I'm lining it up. Then I apply pressure. It's very important to apply pressure on both sides, as you can see. And then I like applying glue here. I messed up on this part. I added glue all around the floor, but you don't add glue on the top, and you'll see why. Because you don't want that to glue on top of the trailers. You want to be able to open it, and I realized that now. See, I'm trying to even this out, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to apply glue on top. So I rub it off. It's not a big deal. Don't do my mistake. So I rubbed it off. I didn't have my glue eraser with me. The glue eraser would have removed that, but I didn't know where it's at. I've been moving my craft room. So I did the same thing, but I did not glue the top of it. And you'll see here, add those so your walls are already stronger. If you need this part to be sturdier, then what a lot of gals do that do chocolate covered strawberries, they cut out a foam board piece as the base, and that gives it extra security. And then when you're going to glue this lid, you're gluing one side, not the other side, just one side, so that can adhere to your box and it can, work as an opening and closing mechanism. Other than that, simple, easy. It's a lot of pieces, but like any craft we do, the first one's a little bit more harder, and then you become a pro when you go in to do the other one. It slides right in the back. I'm adding the wheels in the back of the trailer. You can add lights in the back if you want. Totally up to you. I don't know if you want to glue this onto the back. I like how it slides in and out. So if you would give this to somebody, you can slide it out like an actual, 18-wheeler. And then they can open the inside. But again, you guys choose what you guys want to do. Thank you for watching. Thank you for trusting my files. And hope to see you next time.